Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Heroic Plus One. In our last couple plus ones, we talked about my trip to Tampa to spend some time with some of the most elite Special Forces warriors in the world, and the fact that Aura thought I didn't have a great night simply because my sleep data was a little less than what it wanted to see. I mentioned how I approached that data and connected it to some wisdom from renowned researcher Ellen Langer. To briefly recap, I squeeze the winner-learn juice out of the data through a quick 1, 2, 3 process. Check out that plus one. Then I throw away the numbers as I tell myself my Soul Force score is at a 101, while I scroll to the last great day of data and tell myself that's how I feel today. Now, here's another thing I always think about when I do what I just described. I think of Emerson, as in my son Emerson. He got an Aura ring several months ago, and the little micro moments of awesome we have every single morning as we quickly 1, 2, 3 his data has been goosebumps awesome. That kid knows more about what influences his resting heart rate and HRV than nearly anyone on the planet. It's astonishing. As Alexandra and I often joke, we wish we had ourselves as parents. Now, one day, not too long ago, Emerson had a terrible Aura readiness. It was something in the 40s, if I'm remembering correctly. And note, if you don't know, that's really bad. Now, he didn't feel that bad, but he must have been fighting something. So, we looked at the data, thought about what might have been going on, then I sent him on his way. And you know what happened that day? Well, he played a lot of chess, as in a lot of chess. And he played at an insanely high level. In fact, he had one of his all-time best chess.com rating games. It was truly next level, like 100 plus points gained on a single day, which is really hard to do. Now note, that was on a day Aura told him he should basically stay in bed and do nothing. Now to be very clear, of course, there are days when we need to pay attention to the data and make sure we train our recovery to make sure our chronic bad habits don't lead to chronic diseases. And there are days when we need to completely ignore the data after the juice has been squeezed and go out and make today heroic. And that's what I strive to do on days where the readiness numbers might not be pointing to a heroic day as I channel my inner Emerson. And that's today's plus one. Use the robot data when it's useful, and know when to program your mind with whatever data you need to be useful today.